You know what sounds like it sucks? Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, yeah, cool, but
Yeah, that
everybody
sucks.
there is. You feel like everybody has like a layer of stench on them.
Yeah.
And the food looks fucking terrible.
It's like, I'm just gonna eat this can of fucking peaches, just like
Yeah.
a can of beans. Put the fucking meat on sale. Ain't
Put
nobody
the-
trying to eat
put
no
the
fucking can of
Meat
beans.
on sale.
All right, boys, for the last topic. But first, like my boy Steven said, you ain't liking it and you ain't subscribing it and you ain't ringing the bell. What the fuck are you doing? Is that about
Let's
the
get
same
those
way?
likes up.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close, right? He said it one time. I was trying to remember it. It was fucking catchy as shit, though. I like it. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, man. Check us out. Check the great game debate out too. Awesome podcast. These guys are obviously hilarious, as you can see. And hey, share us, comment, like, subscribe. Show the love, spread it. But yeah,
He said put 2 in the like, 1 in the subscribe, and then you can ring the notification bell while you're at it. Yours is just so fucking awful. Whatever the fuck you said. I thought I'd let you know. Steven is such a nice guy. He was like, that's what I said. Yeah.
but yeah, I knew I botched it some way. So I was just looking for like some kind of, whatever. Fuck you, Pucho. It's calling your shit out.
This is why Tony is the creme de la crop.
That's right.
Creme de la crop.
If you guys had to live in a video game, right, and it had to be a specific level, what level would you not want to be in or live in? Or that you would want to live in?
Dire Docks. Give me that soothing, just music, just all day. I'll just hang out. I won't go into that water. That water's dangerous. There's a big eel in
You
there.
got that eel in there, yeah.
I'll just hang out right next to the water. I'll just listen to those jams all day, dude. That's all I need.
I didn't even
That's
think.
fire.
I didn't even think of the music. To me, the level just didn't come with the music. But immediately, I'm like, all right, I want the Bramble Blast from Donkey Kong right away.
Oh, wow.
I will live in this thorny environment if I get to sit there and listen to Sticker Brush Symphony. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just and then you could just go barrel hopping. Who doesn't want to jump in a barrel and get shot up safely into another barrel? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the bugs at night though, that would just be terrible. Like you'd just be getting
lot
stung
of
by
bugs.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, listening to aquatic ambience, being
Oh,
able
man.
to survive underwater would be incredible.
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. I've been playing Donkey Kong my whole entire life, and I'm like, there's fucking gorilla-sized bumblebees in this game. Like that shit is horrifying. I just never even thought about that. Those things. Imagine that'd be
Huge.
horrifying.
The hive is their hive is the size of an entire house, dude.
Nah.
No, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think the music does play a good part in this too, because man, you're gonna be stuck in a world like, oh, I'm gonna just say Pokemon Gold. I want to be stuck in that world. Without the music, shit, that would be the worst game that I think I would want to be stuck in. But yeah, I would choose any Pokemon game. Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon games are a
Hell
good
yeah.
choice. That's a real good choice.
Ecruteak City, that's like all like it's like autumn or like fall. Like it's all got the nice fall leaves and stuff. Yeah, that'd be a dope place to see.
Wait. Actually,
Pokemon is cool.
Would the Pokemon games actually be a good choice?
No, you don't want to.
Because-
You just never leave
because-
town. Never leave town. Never leave town.
Because I was gonna say Professor Oak gives you a Pokemon when you're about to leave the city because he's like, you're gonna fucking die out there if you don't have
yeah.
a Pokemon with you.
Yeah. No, you just
Pokemon
got to be
attack
a shop owner only. Like never leave town.
See, I think Pokemon would be cool because it's one of the few games that, playing the game is fun, but living in the world would also be fun. Like running around, catching these Pokemon, training them up. It's like I don't know, something about it would be like a blast to do, especially if it's as simple as just go out there and just get your thing to keep fucking shit up. I'm reminded
it's-
of a very weird. I had this friend, right, that just moved from the Dominican Republic, and he was like, "I need to raise a rooster. And I was like, you do not need to raise a rooster, all right? You don't need to do this. And I don't know where the fuck he acquired a rooster from. But then he just started walking around. He had a little rooster on a leash, and he was training this thing because in the Dominican Republic, they make roosters fight. Like, it's like a sport, right? So cockfighting shit. So he's like, I need to train this guy. So the dude was going to, he's got the, just imagine the Rocky theme in the background. He's flipping the rooster on his back, trying to get this guy, trained up. And then this guy started finding roosters, like to fight his rooster. I'm like, I don't know. And I remember following this guy. We went to like this fucking like, this fucking like trailer park. This trailer park, and his rooster got fucked up by this trailer park rooster.
What?
And I'm like, what are you doing? You don't need to do. And he must have had a Pokemon-like experience. Is my whole point of this whole entire story.
I don't. The What Up podcast does not condone animal fighting, and we're not saying you could replicate the Pokemon experience by fighting animals.
True. Don't get the wrong message, okay, from my story. It's for comedy, all right? Don't go out there. Don't find animals to fuck up, all right? But I mean, you would hope that Ash Ketchum isn't a piece of shit, right? Like he's not just running around just fucking up all these animals that he's finding, right?
You mean Pokemon champion Ash Ketchum is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Champion.
Like, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of fucked up, right? Like, everywhere they go, they're just fucking animals up. Or maybe these animals are aggressive and they're attacking him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the situation in Pokemon.
Then you got to capture it. You got to beat its ass, capture it, then train it to you subdue an
enslave
animal.
it to his fucking hopes and dreams. This is kind of horrifying. I don't know.
What do you think it's like in those Pokeballs? Is it like? Energy. Is it nice in there? Is it just energy? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's meant to be just digital, like energy kind of thing. But I
think it has to be horrible.
The Pokemon Legends one probably was horrible because that was like in the past, and they're just like some mechanical trap that they're putting a Pokemon in.
And just squeeze them
I
down.
Just think of, I think of two things that are similar, right? Genie hates being inside his lamp in Aladdin, and the ghosts in Ghostbusters do not like to be captured. So I just think of those two things. They're like similar to the situation in Pokemon. So I'd imagine the Pokeball ain't that. It ain't where you want to be.
Yeah.
They're not hanging out in there, all right?
I think you guys are missing a huge aspect of this world building is the food. And
So I wanted to bring that up. This is a weird one because it exists, but because you brought up music, I really want to live in Persona 5 because just the music is just so top tier. If I could just hear just like slow jazz, like as I'm walking around, like I'm a fucking movie, like, main character, and like all the food I'm eating is just freaking awesome Japanese cuisine. Like, hell yeah.
I mean, you get to live in a harem, right? You get to fuck everybody, apparently, in those games.
Yeah, pretty much. A teacher, if you want to,
Yep. I was going to say Kirby because of the food levels in those Kirby. I was like, yo, this food looks delish. Look like they got all sorts of flans and all sorts of really good food. And
Kakariko in Breath of the Wild is so cozy. That's like such a cozy little village.
It really is. I really like that.
The food in Breath of the Wild looks good.
Yeah, you can make some good feeds. You can also make some terrible digitized mess if you fuck it up.
Yeah.
I would say to switch it on.
Food is the first thing I thought of, by the way, Dewey. The first world, I was like, I want to go to Cooking Mama. Like, think of a level. I just want someone to cook me. I was thinking Overcooked. I was like, first off, it can't be overcooked. All that food's all over the fucking floor. It's an unsanitary mess. So I was like, maybe it's just Cooking Mama. But then I was like, I don't even know any levels from that game. So then I went with Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine. It's like you're just chilling on the beach. Maybe you get attacked by some squids. There's some bullshit going on. But it's like the music is chill. People are lounging around. It just feels like, you're going to have a good time there. You know what I'm saying?
That is fire.
I do want to say, though, Doom, Turok, Twisted Metal, I do not want to fucking live at all.
That's a fact.
Imagine being a pedestrian in Twisted Metal 2. Just having Axel come around the fucking there.
Like, nowhere near that. Fuck that
Mr.
shit.
Slam with his teeth and the fucking his big teeth. This shit is terrible.
Also, Fallout, any Skyrim, any Oblivion, any type of games where there's death in every corner. No, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to live there. I don't want to be stressed out my whole fucking life.
I mean, Oblivion could be all right. Like Skyrim could be all right.
Yeah.
You'd just be a little town person. I don't know if I want to go and do all the adventuring stuff.
See those big ass dragons and shit that's all in those games? Fuck that shit. I don't want to do none of that. Hell no, it's stress, man.
I wouldn't want to live in a vault for like a short period of time just to experience it, you know? I got Fallout. Like it just be one of the residents of Vault 101, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Dude,
know.
all those vaults were experiments though.
We did live it through the pandemic. That was kind of shit. Like the vault experience,
right.
we didn't like it.
I got two good ones. Stardew Valley is a no-brainer. Who does not want to live in Stardew Valley? You just
Can
farm
also
all
fuck
day.
anyone.
You can date anyone you want in that game. You can
Fuck
have
even
your
more
farm.
people. You can fuck more people in that game than in Persona. So
Shit,
And the other one, Power Wash Simulator. Imagine if I could just make my life as a simple power wash man.
that's crazy.
Everything would be so simple. I'd see shit that's dirty. I go clean it. I make, $3,000. Done.
I don't know. So that sounded cool for a second, but then I'm like, then I have to live in a world where people just dirty their shit to that degree. What are they doing in that game? Just mansions, fucking subway stations. It's just pitch black. It looks like everybody took the biggest shit collectively, and then they're like, let's work together to smear it everywhere. Like, I don't know how anything is that dirty.
That's job security, baby.
Yeah, for real.
The power washers hire fleets of shitters. They just go around and shit and smear.
A lot of the stuff in the Sims games would be cool to experience. Food and like living in that world would be kind of cool, I think.
To be able to just like sit there, just hitting strings on your guitar until you become a rock star.
Right? Ooh, fire.
That's
There's
so
guaranteed
interesting.
progression, right? Like you can't lose skills at
you
anything,
cannot
right?
lose, you are just inherently able to learn everything.
I mean, that's a pretty cool feature, honestly.
Yeah.
That's interesting that like Doey's living life, but he wants to live simulated life. It's like when
Man.
Dwight Schrute plays Second Life, and then he plays Second Life inside of Second Life. In Second Life, he's a paper salesman, just like he is in real life. And then in Second Life again, he's a paper salesman that can fly. Because why not?
Yeah, nah. Goat Simulator might be a good one. Just be a fucking goat all day.
That
I've
sounds
never
alright.
played that game.
No, it's pretty funny. It's
are
just like a stupid
all-powerful.
game.
Yeah. It definitely requires like extra help with like inebriation to be really enjoyable.
You know what sounds like it sucks? Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, yeah, cool, but
Yeah, that
everybody
sucks.
there is. You feel like everybody has like a layer of stench on them,
Yeah.
and the food looks fucking terrible.
It's like, I'm just gonna eat this can of fucking peaches, just like
Yeah.
a can of beans. Put the fucking meat on sale. Ain't nobody trying to eat no fucking can of beans. Yeah, I would want to. We'll share the video for anybody who doesn't get the reference. I would love to live in Red Dead Redemption 2 just to experience the part at the epilogue. Spoilers, they're building that house. That just seems so fun.
That's chill.
my favorite
Yeah.
part of the whole fucking game, by the way. Is that
Like they didn't even
those
show
last
the wife
missions.
getting cholera during it and stuff, so they they left out all the terrible parts.
Yo, I would not want to live in Silent Hill. That alarm goes off every day. You gotta figure out where the fuck you're gonna hide.
That Resident Evil shit too. Damn, so many terrible games. That's like a punishment. Fuck that noise.
Bloodborne would be my worst because it's so wet.
Oh,
Everything's so fucking wet.
Everything is wet in Bloodborne.
Yeah, everything is just like slick. You could see it when you play.
Yeah.
Everything's just glossy. Everything is soaked.
Yeah.
Every
And
every
there's
step
just-
you're taking is going.
Yeah. And there's just too many tentacles for me. It's just not my thing. Wasn't the hentai route that I went down.
Nah, Doughboy, Pucho loves all that wet shit. He loves all the sound of the wet mildew smell. He loves that
Just
shit.
makes up lies.
You're just about to play the nachos right now.
No, yeah, I don't think. What was one of your worst ones? I don't think you said any worst ones, Steve. Steven.
Yeah, I was saying Bloodborne. Like I love that game, and it grosses me out. So it's why it's not in my top 10 video games of all time, because it just grosses me out. But it's a fucking fantastic game. But Jesus Christ, I would hate to live there.
I gave up on that game day one. I think I bought it with Pucho, and I played an hour, and I was like, nope, this is not for me. Too hard.
Trick weapons are just so good.
Yeah, that game's amazing. I dragged Doey kicking and screaming through like 60% of that game. He never beat it either.
I remember the day that I lost 4,000 blood souls. I was crying.
I before, man.
I
was like,
I
my sweet-
lost 4,000 blood souls.
Sweet summer child. When
Right?
you-
It was
when
like
you
right
lo-
in the it was right in the beginning of the game. He's like, I want to quit.
when you lose like your first. When you lose like your first $500,000, like that's when you like cry for a day.
I think the world of Dying Light could be a fun one to live in. Here's the thing: you live in Dying Light, you're guaranteed to know parkour, and parkour is cool as hell, and you get to dropkick zombies off of buildings. What more do you want?
And yeah, amazing cardio in that world, like really good.
Just
Just don't go out at night, and you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yep, just
Yeah.
beat me to it. Although, I mean, that would be great because me and Pucho had a great time, stomping the fuck out of zombies and that shit. But I mean, to live every day at a constant battle, I don't know.
I want to
man.
live in Leisure Suit Larry's world.
That's crazy.
Now
The
that-
Magnum
yeah,
cum
man.
laude.
Like,
Facts.
I don't know. Like I was 16 once, and I know how bad my room smelled. I don't want that all my life. Like just to smell like a 16-year-old's room.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's completely agree with that shit. But no, yeah, I would love to see maybe all of us survive or live in the world of Stranded Deep. Remember that game we all played where it's stuck? Yeah.
No, he's talking about
massive-
the forest. Right?
massive-
Wait,
like-
was it the forest?
You
Yeah,
want
you're
us to
talking
live
about-
in the forest
should-
with
yeah.
cannibals?
That'd be-
Fuck that.
Are
I'll
you
be
talking
interested.
about the Metal Gear game, the Konami? What is that guy's name? Kojima game.
No, I'm talking about the forest, the one we played where we had to
Okay.
find our son.
I thought you were talking about the delivery game,
Delivery game.
Death
As the-
Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding. No.
Oh fuck.
I wouldn't
that.
want to live there. I wouldn't want my enemies to live there.
I don't even want to play parts of that game. Like all the parts where you're dealing with BTs, that shit is hard. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate crawling slow and I hate it.
I don't even like.
If I had experienced that in real life, acid rain, that game fucking sucks. Everything about living there just sucks. I just wouldn't want it.
I when you said crawling slowly, like I believe stealth optional is the only way to do stealth games because it's just too slow.
Yeah.
So this is a weird one, all right? But I'd like to live in Sleeping Dogs, all right? I just want to be in a place. I just want to eat mad Chinese food. That shit just sounds incredible to me. And the weird thing is, I could do that. I could just go live in a place, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, in a video game, you know what I'm saying? I want to meet the pork bun man who yells at you and tells you that a man who doesn't eat a pork bun is not a full man. I want to eat that guy's pork bun. I need to become a real man. I'm like a Pinocchio right now. I'm not a real man until I have that pork bun.
We need a full-on
the-
food episode where we just talk about
Yeah.
food from video games.
We
Because,
got,
like, I
we
want
got
to
the
tell you,
best
I
pork
don't,
buns in the state. Like, oh,
I don't want to live in the Monster Hunter world. But I want to eat some Bunny Dango. I want to know what the hell Bunny
yeah,
Dango tastes like.
No, yeah, but I don't think I've. Shit. What game has the? Oh no, you already mentioned Overcooked with their shitty ass food on the ground. I'm trying to think of the other game we played that's good ass food.
There's a lot of rules violated in Overcooked Kitchen.
Yeah. It's like, would you like once burnt chicken? It's like, no.
It's just the chicken salt. It's just the chicken salt. Don't worry about it. It comes right off.
Just
I'm gonna
throwing
buy some
ingredients
chicken
across
salt.
the.
I'm gonna buy some chicken salt on Amazon. I already googled this.
What?
It said Australians hidden umami bomb. I need it. I
Fire.
need it. I can't. I
Fire.
need it.
I'm actually fucking gonna buy it for real.
As soon as it said chicken salt, I went to Google. I was like, "What the fuck is chicken salt?" And then I was like, "I want to hear from him." You know?
Hell yeah.
Can you tell we haven't really met Australian people before?
Never.
We just had Australian questions of you.
That's all good.
Nah, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck with us this far through the show, hit that fucking subscribe button, the like button, share us. Share us like some chicken salt on some potato skin disc. Share us. Also, don't forget to drop a like and share on the Great Game Debate. Awesome guys. You know, show them some love, man. Support.
Yeah, Steven, if you got anything to tell the One Up fans about your show to get them over and watch, I guess our show to get them over and watching,
Yeah.
please feel free to take a few moments here.
Yeah, well, yeah, we drop once a fortnight a new episode, so we've got one coming up in a week's time. So yeah, I guess be excited. But yeah, we had Mateo on recently, so you can track down that episode. It was only a few episodes ago. So yeah, but get amongst it. We have a lot of fun. We'd love to have more guests on as well. So, you know, doesn't matter if they're just from the community or from games industry and stuff. We get a whole bunch of different people on, and yeah, it's a fun time.
The guests are top
I'm terrible
notch.
I'm terrible at selling my podcast or selling it myself.
No, I think that was perfect. That was really good. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was actually most impressed about your guys' show is just the number of guests that you get, like, and especially like, you know, from like some popular like, you know, gaming
we've had
websites and news
We've had
outlets. and
IGN
stuff.
people, Game Informer people,
Easy Allies.
Easy Allies. Yeah, so yeah, no, it's been incredible. So yeah, we're hoping to have some more guests this year. We've had a bit of a change of management, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's exciting times.
Very nice.
And as always, people, go one up yourself. Peace.
Peace.